The reason I'm in Milwaukee is to see one of our accounts. It's a grocery store by the name of Cermak. Cermak has been with us from the beginning. We owe so much gratitude to Cermak. They were one of our very first accounts here in Wisconsin. I'm gonna nurture this account. This is gonna be my little baby. I'm gonna make sure that we have a good standing relationship with them. Megan, you're our connection into Cermak. And so I really wanna make sure that we do this right and that we give El Norteño a good name, but we also keep Cermak in good standing. And that's just something that's very important to us. Check it out right back there. That's Cermak right here. That's Cermak. There we go. I will say quickly, Cermak is a chain. I believe they're based out of Chicago, but they have a couple stores here in Milwaukee. And it's this one store in particular that we're in good standing with, and we want to continue to be in good standing with. So, yeah, I'm excited, guys. Let's go get in that beef jerky. All right, guys, I just got back from Cermak, and great news, we're in. We got our beef jerky, and we got both flavors of meat sticks. First and foremost, I just want to say, Megan, thank you so much. You've been with us from the beginning, and we appreciate your support. If it wasn't for people like you, we wouldn't exist. So I want to thank you guys very much. And I'm just happy to announce that, hey, you get El Norteño beef jerky and meat sticks in Milwaukee. Milwaukee is a very important market for us. And I'm gonna explain why next. I'm gonna explain why I really appreciate Milwaukee. All right, let me tell you a little story about Milwaukee. This is about my life growing up in Wisconsin as a Mexican. But actually, I'm not a full Mexican. I'm only half. Yo soy mitad Mexicano. And I tell people that all the time, like, I'm only half Mexican. But when I was a kid growing up, we could not get Mexican groceries where we lived. So the only place that we could go was Milwaukee, okay? And I remember we would make this trip to Milwaukee once or twice a month just to get the groceries that we needed to make Mexican food, you know? I just wanted to play video games. And my mom would say, Brandon, vamos. And I'd say, where? Where are we going? Vamos a Milwaukee. And I would cry. Be like, Mom, no quiero ir a Milwaukee. I don't want to go to Milwaukee, you know? And it was this thing for me. Like, I didn't want to go because it was like 2 hours to get there. And we were just gonna go get groceries. I say, Mom, like, you and Dad can go. No. Somos una familia, vamos juntos. We're a family, we're gonna go together. But, she would get me to go by promising me that she would buy tamales. Brandon, te compraré un tamal. Oh man, as soon as you promised me tamales, it was like over. As soon as you promise me like a tamal or anything like Mexican food related, it's over. So I would go for, Mom, I don't want to go to un tamal. Okay, vamos. The place that we would buy our groceries is notorious. It's a grocery store called El Rey, and it translates to the king. And El Rey was the king of Mexican grocery stores, not only in Milwaukee, but southern Wisconsin. If you grew up Mexican in southern Wisconsin, like in the 80s, in the 90s, El Rey was like your spot. Another thing about El Rey is they have a little restaurant in the back, and man, they just make the best Mexican food. We would get in my mom's little silver car. She had a little silver car, and like the whole band, toda la banda would go to Milwaukee just to buy like maseca. We would just pack into the car to buy maseca? Like what? Now we don't have to go to Milwaukee to buy maseca, okay? We can just stay home because the Mexicans are here, man. Los mexicanos están aquí, güey. Let's go to El Rey. Let's go get some food at El Rey and let's see what it's all about. Cause honestly, I haven't been back in almost 10 years. I haven't been to El Rey in 10 years. The original El Rey, I remember, is like this big, tall building. It's gone now. Like the original store is gone. I think they have like 4 or 5 stores, something like that in Milwaukee now. And we're just gonna find one of them. And we're gonna go check out El Rey. That is El Rey. Man, to think about, like, when I was a kid in the 1980s, a little chubby Mexican kid, there was only one El Rey, and now there's multiple stores. It speaks volumes when a grocery chain coming from one store can grow into a bigger, better version of itself. So I just stopped into Delavan, Wisconsin. I had heard that Delavan has a really good Mexican candy store slash ice cream shop. Yes and no. I didn't see the candy store, but I found the ice cream shop. And I got myself mango con chile. Guys, I was just doing some walking in Delavan and I came across this mural back here. It's a mural that says Rodriguez Potato Farm, and check it out. The story says, Lauro Slim and Luis Rodriguez came to Delavan as migrant workers with their family each summer. One of the families they worked for, the Daniels, offered them the opportunity to share crop, which led them to purchasing the farm in 1953 and growing it to 2,000 acres. I think that's a pretty cool story. That's an American dream type of story. 2 guys come here working with their family on the field and eventually buying the farm. All right, guys, I'm back in my car. Real quickly, as I was sitting there talking about the murals, a guy walked past and obviously was looking at me like, why are you talking to your camera? And he just so happened to be Mexican. And I stopped immediately filming and I started talking to him and I was asking him about Delavan. You know, what is it about this town? Why do I see so much Mexican influence in this small town? And he didn't seem to really know. He doesn't live here, but he works here. He says a lot of Mexican people work here. And we just started talking. Before you knew it, I was talking to him about El Norteño. And I just so happened to have a box back here. And I said, hey, come to my car. He was hesitant, obviously. I'm inviting him back to my car. And but he was cool with it. And before you knew it, I was giving him a bag of Cecina beef jerky. He seemed real excited. He was telling me all the different stores I need to go to tell him about it. So I might have to make another trip down here and actually kind of focus on seeing if there's a way to get El Norteño in a small town like this. We don't know. We'll have to see. Obviously, I have to talk to my team and figure out all our different strategies and all our different avenues on how to sell. But I have to say that I'm pretty impressed with this very small town. I see a lot of potential here. It's just exciting. All right, guys. It's getting late. I don't know if you guys know this, but tomorrow I'm flying to Austin, Texas. I got to shoot back home. Got to get ready for that. And I think this is a good way to end this video, just like this. So we will see you guys tomorrow when I'm in Austin.